Hello, so in this video we'll be starting to work on system.io. So this is what we do. We write using system.io like I had written before. I should make this slightly bigger. And what we'll have here is we'll have two functions, so static void, and we'll call this save data, and we'll have another one for reading data. So I'm just going to copy that over and type read data here. Now, for starters, we will need to have some kind of a path to where it's saved on our computer. So make a constant, let's call it user data. And then this could be the user info.dat. This could be anything, doesn't have to be .dat, it's actually how we can have it whatever you want it to be. Of course, we want to call all of that from main. So first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna save, save, write the data. So this is how we started. We're gonna do using, and then binary writer. So that's to write the data into it, and then we're gonna make a new file dot open, and then in here we're gonna put the name of the file and the mode at which it does. So it's gonna be our user data, and then file mode dot. And here we have a choice of different ones, so we can open it or create a new one. In our case, it's create, because this file doesn't exist just yet. Later, we could check if it exists. Then we can either open it, and if it doesn't, we just create it. Because with this, that would keep overwriting that. So we'd keep creating a new one with the exact same name, which would instantly override it. So we'll just do write, and we can put some username 123, and then let's write a password as well. So password 123. Yeah, those are not very secure passwords, but it'll be very clear to see how it works once it's completed. So this will save all of the data, and now what we have to do is we have to then read the data that we just saved. So we'll do this by first assigning creating a variable, so of type username, string, and then password. So these two lines will then be put into this, so we can display it. So first we will do is if file.exists. We have to check if our file exists. And what was the name of the variable? User data. User data. So if it exists, we'll do pretty much the exact same thing that as we did before, but of course we're going to use the binary reader, not writer, because we're reading now. And then here our file.open user data, and then we will do file mode.open because we're opening, not reading this time around. I'm missing some brackets, aren't I? There we go. Now that we have this, we will assign username to reader.read, and we can read different things. So we can read strings, we can read integers, and so on. Single string, yep. So what we're gonna do in our case is read string, because we want to assign it to a string. Same with password, the reader.read string. So when it says read string, it just reads one string. So if we think of, let's just a file, when we write, it will be something like this. So it writes and then does username 123, and then on the next line it'll be password 123. So when it says read string, it reads the first string, so it read all of that, and then it reads the second one next time it's called. Okay, so now if we in here then just do console.writeLine to see if this worked, and we can put username plus password. So now when we press F5, it will display username 123, password 123. And of course we could modify this so it works, so we can actually put ourselves what it is. So if we make a string username in here and then password, we could do console.writeLine, please input a new username. Actually, let's just make it a write instead of a WriteLine. And here we'll do username is equal to console.readline. I've been doing a little bit too much C++ as of late, and I had to think about this for a second because I was actually unsure. Sometimes takes a while to switch back between languages, especially if you keep switching from one to another, then you're like, wait a minute. So we do this, and we will just replace that with these keywords. Okay. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. So if we give this a try, please input a new username. So let's just make our new username be something like this is new username 123, and then new password very secure 551. There you go. And we press play, and then of course it prints out both of our passwords. So that is being correctly stored in a specific file. And yeah, that's basically binary reader for you. Over the next few videos, I'll be including more videos related to this. So yeah, stay tuned.